pleasant morning everyone. Today we will discuss about the teacher as an individual person. So first, what is a teacher? Teachers are the one who teach and mold someone's characteristics inside and outside the classroom. Next is, did you know that the teachers do have different talents and skills? Not just the talents that we casually know like dancing, singing, or acting, or any art-related talents and skills. It is more and beyond that. So a teacher must have a skill of patience. Patience, it is the quality of waiting calmly without complaining. It is the most important skill that a teacher must have. I don't have to elaborate more because the words defines itself. So next is adaptability. It is the accepting or acceptance of change in the environment. As we can observe today, we don't use traditional setting classroom, and instead we use online classroom as an alternative platform in our learning. Next is imagination. It is the application of creativity in which you applied for the discussion to not be boring, because nothing is more effective tool in learning by making it fun and interesting. So, if you applied creativity in your discussion, the students will get interested about the topics that you are learning.
Teaching can certainly be a challenge to educators because they are going to encounter numbers of students with different personalities, abilities, and visions in life. Yet, every teachers have a different talents and skills which can help them on how to handle their students. There are 9 talents and skills that a teacher possesses. Today, I'm going to discuss the 3: the communication, mentoring, and leadership. First one is communication. Communication is a must. Communication is a key to be able to understand one another. And also, by communicating, we were able to build a good relationship with our students. Second is mentoring. A teacher is a mentor, mentoring students to become a better versions of themselves. A mentor that molds individuals to become a professionals in the future. Last one is leadership. Being a teacher is being a leader that facilitates his or her students, a leader that listens and handles well its students. Thank you.
For today, I will be tackling with you the teacher's senses, and part of those are the brain and heart, which I will be discussing with you for these following minutes. So brain is an organ made of large mass nerves tissues that protects with that is protected with our skull. So when we say brain, it basically comes to our mind that it helps us to think. Brain also helps us to comprehend every questions that our students may ask us. And also brain is the one who is responsible of thinking new techniques to be more effective teacher. While our heart is beneficial also of being a teacher, because your heart is responsible of your feelings, and these feelings is a big impact for your students. As part of my experience, way back I was elementary and high school, most effective teachers are those who emotionally connect with their students, who are willing to listen to their students, and sometimes using our heart. It will never hurt us, but instead it will help you to be remembered by someone. So for the other senses will be tackled with you with our group mates.
The teacher's senses. One of the senses of the teacher is the mouth, and we all know what mouth is. Teachers should use their mouth to speak the truth, to discuss knowledge, and to speak wisdom to the students. Teachers should know what they are teaching. If they do not know what they are teaching, then why are they even teaching that particular subject? It is their job to acquire knowledge and competence and also virtue. Another one is the feet. Teachers should use their feet to walk with students, to explore the surroundings, and to discover new knowledge and information. A teacher's professional duty may extend beyond formal teaching. Outside the classroom, a teacher may accompany students on field trips. They can supervise study halls, and they can help with the organization in the school functions. And also, they can serve as supervisors for extracurricular activities. Teachers that spend more time in interacting and working directly with students are perceived as supportive and effective teachers. That's it.
Hello everyone, my name is Chilwin Grino, and tonight I'd like to ask you 2 minutes to listen out, where we're going to discuss the teacher's senses, or the 8 parts of the body together with its function, but where we're not going to discuss the literal function, but we're going to make it more deeper than its literal function. So we have the brain, the ears, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the hands, the feet, and also the heart. So let us talk about the brain first. So the function of the brain of the teacher is to think critically and creatively. Next is the eyes. The eyes of the teacher is used to see their students' needs. Next is the ears. It is used to hear the concerns, opinions, and ideas of their students. Next is the mouth. The mouth of the teacher is used to speak the truth, used to share their knowledge and wisdom to their students. Next is the hands. The hands of the teacher is used to guide their students in the right directions. And next is the nose. The nose of the teachers is used to breathe deeply in order to relieve their tiredness and pressure. Next is the heart, the most important part of the body that the teachers should have is the heart, for it is used to love your students however they are and whatever they are. Then the last one is the feet. The feet of the teacher is used to walk together with their students, to explore the surroundings and to gather more information, discoveries, and ideas. So I think that would be all. Thank you for listening. God bless.
The individual rights of a teacher regarding on intellectual property. So what is intellectual property? According to the Google, intellectual property is the creation of mind such as inventions, literary, and artistic works. It includes also the images used in commerce and also the names. So I guess that intellectual property is what is we can come up in our mind, in our creative mind. Um, Intellectual property has also four types: the patents, copyright, trademarks, and trade secrets. But our main focus here is the right of a teacher regarding on intellectual property. So, and if you are a teacher, you are all aware what is the copyright rules. So, because if you are a teacher and you suffered just to make his or her invention and then someone took it without your permission, a teacher has a right to file you a case because it's beyond the law of intellectual property. The other individual rights of a teacher is a teacher has a right to choose an alternative career. She can be whatever she wants, like private tutor, human resource, a youth worker, whatever she likes, as long as he did not neglected his or her career as a teacher. And I think that before you choose your second career, you are all already aware of everything. Like you are prepared on how to manage your time. That's it all. Thank you.
Teachers have different needs, just like enough materials for the use of teaching. For example, in making a visual aid or PowerPoint, they also need a lot of time to practice their lessons. And also, the teacher needs a supportive parents for every activity that they are engaged. A teacher also needs a supportive administration that lets them explore new ways of connecting to their kids in the classroom. Teacher also need a good salary to provide their basic needs. A teacher needs a lot of time to prepare learning materials and testing materials that fit the capabilities of the students. This requires as much time, assistance as needed.
Good day, everyone. I will be talking about the different needs of the teachers. The teachers were humans too. They need support, they need help, and they need respect. So, here are my list of the teachers' needs. First, supportive school leadership. The school must support the teachers and provide all their needs. Second, engage community and parents. The teachers must be in touch with the community so they will be aware of the happenings in the surroundings. And also with the parents, they must give information about the school activities and what's happening in the school. And also they miss they may seek help from the parents. Sec- Next,
Hello everyone. I'm from Group 1, and the topic that we've been assigned is what are the needs of a teacher. So, educators have consistently indicated that they need supportive school leadership, such as in academic programs. Educators need the school's full support. Also, engaged community and parents. So, in order for them to teach effectively within their school premises, there must be a balance. I think this is applicable for elementary and high school, levels, secondary levels, I mean. Also, teachers need a very safe environment. So when we talk about safety, it's not only for the learners in their own classroom, but a safe environment for them to work essentially in, like also in their faculty and co-workers. They need to have a safe and peaceful environment. Also, educators need sufficient facilities, like updated laptops, projectors. Though it isn't really necessary, but since our time is we are already advancing in technology. It is already considered as a necessity in teaching. Also, teachers need enough time to plan and collaborate in advance, like like the lesson that they're about to present to their students. They need time. They need preparation for that, for it to be effective and for them to disseminate the informations to learners effectively. Also, educators need high quality professional development, such as seminars, workshops, and trainings, because not all teachers are well equipped with different kinds of skills and knowledge. Although we are expected to be knowledgeable of the basics. So that's very important as a future educator. We need to have high quality professional development. So one of the most important needs is also an atmosphere of trust and respect. So that is very important. It is a reciprocal relationship between the students and the teachers and also the school. So, and also one of these is the effective school improvement teams. So those are really one of the needs of teachers, since times are really changing, and it's not always the same every year. So there's always a need for improvement in school facilities, learning materials, teaching materials, etc. Also, those are just a small amount of things that I've read and researched online, but one of my personal observations, especially in public schools, most of the teachers, all of the teachers spend their own personal money in providing the school's essentials, like a restroom, a sink, and proper drinking water. Like, even the teacher has to provide for that, and it's very shocking. Also, teachers need healthcare, very good healthcare, because it's their lives, their body, that they are investing and imparting to the learners. Thank you so much for listening, and that's about it. Have a good day.
So, good evening, everyone. I will be talking about the rights and privileges of all teachers in our country, or the teachers' individual rights. Educators in the Philippines deserves to be aware of these benefits that are part and parcel of their role. There is no doubt that the best privilege of teachers is having the influence to mold young minds and the power to change the world for the better through the noble of teaching. So first is the professional development. It is the state shall enhance the right of teachers to professional advancement, providing teachers with data-driven feedback. Aligned professional may help attrition to contribute more effective teaching and improve student learning. Second is freedom of expression. Free expression of opinions and suggestions. So, as we all know, all teachers have their freedom to express their ideas, opinions, suggestions when it comes to discussing the topic they tackled to help the students to understand more about the subject. And lastly is the labor group participation. It is to establish, join, maintain labor organization of their choice to promote their welfare and defend interests. So all teachers have freedom to join different kind of labor organization because it helps to promote their welfare and defend their interests. So that would be all. Thank you.
Every teachers have the same basic rights as others. Rights to be free from discrimination regardless of sex, culture, race, and nationality. Teachers are persons in authority to teach and correct us on our wrongdoings. Teachers' ideas should be respected and valued. The state must impose a more stiff punishment for those persons who degrade teachers. Just recently, a lawmaker has filed Senate Bill number 1189, or the Teacher Protection Act, in which aims to protect teachers and impose disciplinary actions against malicious accusations. In fair wages, the state must assign a budget for a fair wage for teachers, since being a teacher is not an easy job.
Hello, good evening everyone. In additional with the topic that entitled that teachers individual rights, I would like to share it with you all on my learnings about this kind of topic that I choose. First is the free mandatory assignment. Free mandatory assignment is one of the factor that school will provide, because if I would be a teacher, I will no longer give assignment to those students. Let's do in actual, because I understand and it should be understood that students also need to find time to relax, to be able to bond with their family, of course. Free mandatory assignment is a simple and basic that teachers need to understand. Because some of the universities didn't have this kind of assignment, but they do, but they need to do it on actual basis. Second is a free extra news contribution. As we all know the fact, extra contribution is really hard, especially to those students who are working students. if I would be a teacher, I will never longer to have a this kind of uh, contribution in line and in matters with money, because money is important in daily living. We think our minds that
Learn in a variety of different ways. Some may be auditory learners, while others may be visual learners. Each child is different, so it is important to teach a multitude of ways to engage each and every sense. Multisensory environment not only cater to each individual student, but it is also known to improve the development of thought, intelligence, and social skills. It gives them more than one way to make connection and learn concept, particularly in younger students who have not fully developed all their senses. Multisensory environments can improve concentration, alertness, memory, mobilization, creativity, and communication. Each of these aspects promotes learning and retention to help students grow, succeed in the future. As a teachers, this is all we want for our students. So, here are some ways you can create a multisensory space that promotes learning. Sense of sight. Model positive expression. There is a reason why teachers and even businessmen post inspirational quotes around their rooms. Language is powerful, and seeing these images inspires us to work harder. Sense of sound. Use a positive tone when talking to students, particularly those that are younger. Use a happier voice to encourage participation. Also, praise students often, as the sound of praise is encouraging and builds children confidence and self-esteem. As a teacher, we should know what is best to our student. With a multisensory environment, your student will learn quicker, faster, and retain information longer.